No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see? Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Hernandez. Now Saliba. João Cancelo. Lacroix. And it's Hernandez. Szoboszlai. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Las Palmas finding their passes. Doku. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well timed, excellent interception. Pressing high and with purpose. And here's Yamal. And he's cut it out. Borussia Dortmund are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Batistuta, and the shot! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he cuts out the supply. Yamal. And he's intervened well there. Hernandez. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Doku is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Van der Ven. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this.
Great chance! Good save. Keeper read that well.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision, nor his decision-making.
Pedri. Yamal. Not the most accurate pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Threads one in. And this is Batistuta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Doku. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hernandez. Lacroix. Now Saliba. João Cancelo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Yamal. Ruben Neves. Mohamed Salah. João Cancelo. Haaland. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's away! Conte.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
Yamal! In he goes again! It's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Las Palmas go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looks a good ball through. Shot at goal! And he's found the net! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's shifting through the gears. Chance! Zoku! That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that is what they... And that'll be the last act of the first half. Borussia Dortmund come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Borussia Dortmund do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2.
Substitution.
There's the start of the second half. Mbappe. That is Conte. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Over to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Borussia Dortmund clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And it's been played through. Mbappe. Saliba. Hakimi. Hernandez. Lacroix. Hakimi. Now Saliba. And it's Hakimi. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Haaland. Saliba. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Hernandez. Doku has found the net here, of course. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. It's played through for him. Oh, super... And a chance! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
He's picked his way through, and the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And yes, it's him again. Borussia Dortmund grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Haaland. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Back into the middle. Now it's shot. Can he finish? Glorious! A finish of true class. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Borussia Dortmund are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Saliba. Hakimi. And that is a little undercooked. Nouri. Now Van Bauten. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's managed to get free. Well read, nice interception. Looking for options for movement. Tries a shot! Conte. Hakimi. Conte. Van de Ven. Van Bauten. Conte. Van Bauten. Van de Ven. Conte. Van de Ven. Van de Ven. Van Bauten. Van de Ven. Van Bauten. Van de Ven. That's a oh, terrible mistake. He might be in here. Gives it back. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. Look at the space here. And that is that. Borussia Dortmund have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Borussia Dortmund can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.